was a theoretical physicist of German origin. He is the one who developed a pillar of modern physics, the theory of relativity. Be it his mass-energy equivalence formula or his law of photoelectric effect, the theories he postulated changed the history of science forever. His works are still studied in standard institutions of learning throughout the world. About Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879 in Ulm in the Kingdom of Württemberg in the German Empire. His father's name was Hermann Einstein and his mother's name was Pauline Koch. His father worked as a salesman and as an engineer. In 1880, his father along with his family moved to Munich. His father and his uncle founded Elektrotechnische Fabrik J. Einstein Anamp, C. It is a company that manufactures electrical equipment based on direct current. After birth, Albert Einstein's head was much larger than his body and he was born as a deformed abnormal child. Usually, children start speaking at the age of 2, but Albert Einstein started speaking after 4 years of age. When Einstein was 5 years old, his father gifted him with a magnetic compass on his birthday. The needle of the compass used to be in the north direction, and seeing this, he became very fascinated and developed an interest to explore science well. His childhood. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in Ulm, where his family ran a small shop. He had 2 siblings, an elder sister named Maya and a younger brother named Hans Albert. The Einsteins were non-observant Jews and moved to Munich when Albert was 1 year old. His parents wanted him to become a businessman, but he showed scientific inclinations from his childhood days. From 1890, the family resided in Milan where Einstein underwent technical high school education. Since his father had relocated to Italy for work purposes, Albert Einstein decided not to move with his family to Berlin after matriculating from the Zurich Polytechnic in 1896. He had problems with authority and left his academic institutions without a degree on several occasions. He started working as a patent clerk at the Swiss Patent Office in 1902, where he spent most of his time on theoretical physics. In 1905, he published 4 papers that revolutionized physics. They were on Brownian motion, photoelectric effect, special relativity and equivalence of mass and energy, which is famously known as the E=mc² equation. He worked on unified field theory for more than 10 years but was unable to complete it. Education. At the age of 5, he joined the Catholic elementary school in Munich. After that, he enrolled in Luitpold Gymnasium, where he received his primary and secondary school education. When Albert Einstein was 15 years old, his father wanted him to do electrical engineering, but Einstein used to fight with the authority of his school about their way of teaching. He believed that due to so many strict rules and regulations in the school, the creative mind of children was lost and they only knew the strict rote learning. Einstein was thrown out of school too many times due to this behavior of his. He used to fight with his teachers. He also raised questions about their way of teaching. At the age of 12, Einstein started learning calculus on his own, and when he became 14 years old, he mastered integral and differential calculus. Einstein got married in 1903 to Marcy. In 1904 his son named Hans Albert Einstein was born, and in 1910 his second son Eduard was born. Contribution toward science. Albert received a patent officer job at the Federal Office for Intellectual Property in Bern, Switzerland, at the age of 23, after completing college. While working there, he completed his Ph.D., after which he became a professor at the University of Zurich. During this period he gave the theory of mass energy. The atomic bombs dropped in Japan were built on this principle. However, throughout his life, Albert Einstein was against the atomic bomb dropped on Japan.
If you like the video, do not forget to subscribe the channel.